bit of time to blend in the edges with that one. One that I really like is by Becca, and it's called Beach Tint. And this is nice because it's sort of a liquidy gel, but it has a sort of slightly creamy feel to it as well. And because it has, it's got some silicone in there, you get a little bit more time to blend. So unlike the tint, you can really blend those edges in. It's waterproof and it hasn't any oil in it, so it's still good for oily skin, but I think you can sort of get away with this one more for drier skins, dehydrated skins. It doesn't have any shimmer in it, but it's actually this colour does have a little bit of shimmer in it, I think. Let me have a look. I do a few different shades. It has a tiny bit of shimmer in it, but not as much as the By Terry one. And then there are ones which are liquid but have incredible amounts of pigment in. This is a very bright version of the Makeup Forever High Def blush, and these are good for all skin types. They have that slightly dewy, stainy feel, but at the same time you get a lot of slip in and the very silicone base, so you can you really need to blend those edges though. Although the particles are very fine, there's a lot of pigment, a lot of colour in there, but if they're applied well, these look incredible. You just need to use a little bit of a foundation brush. I'm going to start by using the Becca one. And this is a very peachy colour that I'm using. In terms of the colour that you choose with these stains and these liquid blushes, it's really depending on the kind of look you're going for. If you just want it to look very natural, which is basically what you should be going for, because they're meant to look natural. It's meant to look like the blush is sort of emulating from within your skin. You've just got a healthy, natural glow, a little bit like you've been for a walk, and you're just looking slightly glowy and slightly flushed. So the warmer shades on somebody with a warm tone, somebody with a lot of yellow in their skin or more of an olive skin tone, that's going to look very natural because it's almost going to blend in with your natural undertone, so it's going to look super natural. But having said that, whenever I've worked with Helena Christensen, who has got very warm olive skin, with sort of yellowy undertones, I often use things like that on her, sort of more of the sort of bright pinks with a slightly bluey, because that way it really pops. So it depends how much colour you want, but I'd say in general, the more natural, it will look more natural if you're following your natural skin's undertones. It will pop more if you're going against them, if that makes sense. So I'm going to start with the Becca one. This is going to look really natural on me because now that I've got foundation on, I'm looking quite sort of creamy. I don't have very much red in my skin, so this is slightly tawny